Alright, so we're doing fall open pours. We're going to do like the leaf changing colors, just orange, red, yellow, probably fill in with some brown or something. We got our rum pumpkin core shot remount. It's going to be our red color, just the rum red with the fire glitter, or fire red. I will find the recipe to that and put it up on the screen. But it's already ready, and the mold is ready, so we just need to pour it. I need to get camera set, so we're gonna already start pouring. Okay, I'm just gonna take this red here and like blotch it in. And then I'm going to do like a zigzag type ordeal in the tail. Apparently the zigzag on the tail is going to be out of drops, because that's what happened. Clean off the pour spout and start with the next one. I'm kind of like almost rushing myself through it, just to give it that random. Okay, I like that. Should look good when we get all the other colors in there. And the mold is like 150. I just set the griddle to warm. That way the plastic will flow better. And we're gonna get the next color started. And then I'll meet you back as we're making the next color. Okay, so now on to the orange color, which is our blazing crawl, or whatever I call that. The Dead On unboxing with the neon orange yellow and the sunrise glitter. So this is a half cup, so 20 drops. That's 20. And then a quarter teaspoon of the sunrise glitter. That stuff. I like the glitter a lot. Half the reason I like it is because it literally goes, it's a translucent orange, and it changes from orange to chartreuse, which looks really cool, especially in an orange bait. I actually sold some of those large salmonids in this color, and I want to say they said they caught trout on it in a creek by their house. I think it was trout. It might have been some sunfish on them. I'll have to see if I can get more information on that. But yeah, I'll mix that in and I'll be back for pouring. Alright, we got that already. So with this orange, at certain angles, it almost looks like some of the glitter disappears, which is another thing I really like about it. And we're going to kind of overlap over the red too. Oh my. Okay, that was a lot. Oops. Got a little excited with this color. And it flows more because I warmed up the mold a little bit more too. I'm just gonna do the same thing for this one too. Just kind of let it flow over everything. Gotta clean that off. Okay. Oh, and there is a little bit less in this cup now. Luckily, we got the color made before it happened, but it overflowed in the degas. Random. Bunch of randomness going. Now I just gotta figure out how we're gonna do the yellow. I want a more potent yellow in there, I think. But it's gonna be sparing, so we'll figure it out. We got a little bit. But let's get a close up here. Oh, right in there you can see some of the glitter and how it kind of disappears. You can see more of it in person, but it should show up better when it comes out. Maybe it won't, who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, so, or we might make more of an orange color. I don't know how I would do that though. I don't know if I have any more oranges. Ooh, I got that amber. Where is that? I don't think it's over here, but it's the Lure Works. Oh wait, never mind. I think I'm gonna mix up some amber and Scumpernong to give us like a brown orange, and that will be, so this will now be our yellow and that will be our orange. Yeah, let me go get that. All right, half cup. We burnt the first little bit, so there's some separated amber pigment. So got a new half cup. We're gonna do 20 and 10 Scumpernong. Alright, so there's the 10 and 20. Mix that in. Gives us a dark brownish orange. Then we're putting green highlight in. Second of a teaspoon. Okay. Okay. Almost looks like a bream, but we will degas that, and then when it's time to pour that in, I'll meet you back. Alright, we got the bream looking stuff ready. Looks like there might be a few bubbles in it. Hopefully those work themselves out. Just gonna kind of drizzle it through. We do have the griddle turned back on again. It's turned a little bit over warm, so it's probably around 150. Alright, that looks good. Not a lot, a very little bit. Just drizzled through. There's our color. Now, I gotta figure out what in the world we're filling that in with, and I'll meet you back when I figure that stuff out. Alright, quarter cup dead on plastics from the Brick Bait Blend, already heated up. We are going to be using this Phoenix Color Shift
from Dip Your Car Pigments. This is what they call the sample size. It's a 5-gram pack. The most expensive samples are $36, which you probably say is super expensive. But those are the Hyper Shift ones. Those are the ones that will go from like purple, green, and blue. And I only have color shifts. The color shifts are around, I think, $12 a sample. And then I have like my Bora Bora. It's called a color shift, but it's like a regular pearl. I think that was like a $4.99 sample. But these things are super potent, and you only need a very little bit, so it lasts you a long time. So you get what you pay for. It's very good stuff. I can put a link in the description for these guys. Chris Jones does a lot with them, with a lot of these pigments from World's Worst Fishing. Alright, so there is that. Actually, where I found out about those pigments is from Chris Jones. Now I gotta mix that in. That's just a 1/64 teaspoon. I want this to be pretty translucent. I will probably end up doing another one. Oh, this is still a 1/4 cup, so there we go. Now this is like an orange and red color shift. I like that. I like where that is. Now, one thing I do want to do to this is, so this is hard to see on camera. On camera, red rum just looks pink. Well, more on the pink side, but it actually kind of has a pink sheen in it, and it's more like dark red. So I'm just gonna put a literal drop in. 1 drop. Okay. And then I'm going to stir that in. Just to bring that. Oh, now it's like a pink, red, and orange color shift. Liking that. We'll get a close up here, and then it'll be on to the degasser. Oh, that was out of frame. Sorry about that, folks. Very translucent. So now that will be onto the degas, and then we'll be topping those off. Alright, we got it degassed here. Just gonna start topping them off. Nice and steady and even. And it is around 200. So the mold is close to boiling water temp, which is good for thermal bonding. Then the whole way to the front of the tail. Warmer the mold, the easier the tails are. There we go. And you can always tilt the mold to get it to flow. Clean that off quick. Then go over. Alright, now that should all even out then. Just gonna help it even out. Alright, then probably gonna turn it to time lapse for the second one. Go on. There they are. Probably overpour, yeah, overpour a little bit, but that'll be alright. It'll all even out. Looks like fall in my opinion, and I'll probably meet you back for demold, which will be a while. Alright, hopefully y'all have enjoyed, found this inspiring, or gave you ideas or whatever, learned something. I think this was a fun learning curve to do. Get this.
But one thing I wanted to add is if you get any like overpour, I don't know how well it shows up, but just push down right on the edge of the aluminum and it cuts it, and then you can just roll your thumb alongside and it pulls it off. Cleans it up real nice. But I think these hopefully turned out nice. I haven't pulled them out of the mold yet, which is what I'm going to be doing. I mean, if you really wanted, I would sell these. I'd probably do like a pack of 4 or something. And I would probably only ever sell like 2 packs because, yeah, making a lot of these would not be the greatest. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, these are awesome. We'll get a close-up at the end of it, like always. If you have any suggestions for colors or videos or anything like that, I always take suggestions. Anyway. This one I gotta start by the tail. Or questions, I take that. I am getting a website by the end of the year, so ordering baits will be much easier. And I will probably have more orders that way. So then we'll be doing order videos and stuff like that. But until then, we're stuck doing it the way we are doing it with my email. And the official name is Fish in a Barrel Bait Co. Or Baits. Fish in a Barrel Baits. Got that all done, got a logo and everything. Working on a website, so yeah. Here comes close up. There, got all the colors. See that green color shift coming through? Or green highlight, and then you got the Phoenix color shift. But hopefully you enjoyed again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bonus footage. We're just going to do the same thing in the Ectochrome mold. And then the topping off color we're just going to inject. Just going to kind of keep it real thin in the claw. And the other side. And same thing with this, if you get overfill, you can just cut it off by using the edge of the cavity, since it's sharp aluminum. Got too much in there, so since it's still liquid, I'm just going to use my glove and like dot it out. Then I'm just going to put like 2 or 3 drops in the top. Which is kind of off camera for you guys. Alright. So there's down the orange. And then our brine is not ready yet, so I'll meet you back when that is ready. Alright, the brine is ready. Gonna get some in there, overlapping again. And with the mold being hot, it spreads itself out. Oh. I'll have to clean up those drops then on the mold right there. That might be out of focus. Oh, you can kind of see them. But now, on
to our fire room, which is almost ready to degas. So, another moment. Alright, onto the fire room. Already degassed and ready. Just gonna put a little bit in there. Then a little bit in the claws. And then some on the tops. Alright, now on to our topping off color. Alright, we already injected it. It is now cooling down because it is still very hot because I can really pour liquid out of that, or plastic out of that sprue. What happens, because before we injected it, we left it on the hot plate, left the hot plate on, and just made sure that none of the plastic was flowing. And none of it was flowing. Like, none of the plastic in the cavity was still liquid. So, we just went for it. And hopefully it did well. It almost looks like plastic came out of the vents, but then it looks like they didn't come out of the vents, so I'm not entirely sure. We won't know for sure until we demold this. The injection felt a little funny, but we'll have to see. So I will just meet you back when it's time to demold. Alright, closing out bonus footage. It took forever to get this dumb molding thing. Well, it's not a dumb mold, it's a great mold, but we got some bad flashing and stuff going. Ow, that's freezing. So we cooled it down, and then it must have cooled weird because it shrank in certain spots. Like one half of the mold shrank before the other half and stuff like that. So then once it did that, it like froze together because the little peg holes and stuff, it just, and then we got flash on the inside. So I decided, before I left for a while, throw it in the freezer. Get it all the same temp, okay? Got it there. So then we pulled it out, and then it was frozen. Got pliers, these ones, spring-loaded. Put it in the sprue, and went like that. Wouldn't go. So I got propane torch. Warmed it up with propane torch to get it to go. We got her. She's open. Looking good. Looking good. You can see all the flashing. That's going to be a pain in the butt. It doesn't actually look super bad, but... Alright, close up. We do got some bubbles in these, but I like that. We're going to be doing that pearl color, just that pearl color in this. I think it looks... Sorry, I'm trying to move the bait and move the camera at the same time here. Looks good. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed this bonus footage. I saw that the video on this was a little short, about 17 minutes, so I figured we got time to do bonus footage, so I think these turned out good. And hopefully you enjoyed another one. I will catch you on the next, yeah, that pearl will be going to the crayfish. A little color shifty. Yeah, that'll be going. We'll be doing a video on that soon. I'll catch you in the next one.